Oh, the eye. Welcome back to Orwell. Welcome. Your work is a contribution to safety. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. You know, I do kind of wish that they had bothered to make up a name for the nation, since they bothered to make up names for cities and other nations and whatnot. The map is different, which is interesting. Joseph's down here now. Still a bright cold day. Listener, thinger dinger. These are all taken care of. Are you sure you want to finish your work for today? All unprocessed data chunks will expire. Okay, yes, log out, I guess. Okay, now my day's over. Based on the data you submitted, we have learned the following. Global. Assault on Freedom Plaza. A severe assault occurred at the Freedom Plaza yesterday. Cassandra Watergate was present there prior to the assault and is thus being investigated. Activist group Thought. Hints of the involvement of an activist group named Thought have been found. A second assault. A second assault at Stelligan University occurred, seemingly connected to the first. This suggests Cassandra Watergate is either not the only perpetrator or not involved at all. Target person Cassandra Watergate. She has been criminally charged with the injury of a police officer at a past protest at the Freedom Plaza. She's an artist. The formal criminal case is closed due to a lack of evidence. She is in a relationship with her lawyer, Joseph Langley, or was. Collected data shows a potentially dangerous personality. More thorough investigation by law enforcement is suggested. So, if I thought I could get away with not handing that information over and still progressed in the case, I would not have, because I fundamentally object to the idea that someone who's on antidepressants is quote-unquote potentially dangerous. I don't think that that's true. I think that suffering from depression is very common for artists. It's very common for women in this demographic. I thought I had to tell the Orwell system that in order to continue in the game. It's one of the ways in which a game is different from real life. Anyway, she seems to have undergone a radical change after she joined the activist group Thought. Juliet Carrington claimed that Cassandra defended her by injuring the police officer. An arrest has been made. Okay, next day. Episode 2. A place where there is no darkness. Isn't that... It's very Sartre-esque, is all I'm saying. Hello, Sims. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors, and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. My superiors agree with me. Based on the information that you have already extracted, the activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. I don't disagree with that. It seems that this Goldfels is an important member of Thought. So, we now have clearance to consider them as a target person. Oh, nice use of the, of them as a gender-neutral singular. Nice work, designers of this game. Now that Goldfels is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Alright. Oh, so they get a headshot when they become a target person. That's why I couldn't drag anything previously. I wasn't allowed to collect information on them because they were not targeted. That presumably means we have a warrant of some kind that allows us to investigate. Alright. How's it going, Goldfels? A member of a group called Thought. I wonder what gets you details on physique, because we know a fair amount about Cassandra, and we never got any physique details. Oh, wow. There's a lot to go over here. Okay, let's start at the top. Cassandra Watergate. Arrest record. Alright. Arrest date, April 13th, 2017. Assault on a police officer. Reconstituted? Reconciled? Reconstruction? Arresting officer redacted. Holding facility redacted. Report. The suspect was arrested in her flat. She willingly opened the door and cooperated with the arresting officer after having the warrant announced and her rights read to her. Because she's really very compliant. I don't see anything here I can drag. Headlines. Connection between the Bonton bombings event. Bonton. Attacks against Orwellian University in Bonton and Freedom Plaza are connected, experts conclude. Caption. Stelligan students and teachers alike are in shock and deep mourning, with vigil candles like you do. Bonton. The bombing that occurred yesterday at Stelligan University seems to be connected to the attack against Freedom Plaza earlier this week. This is the conclusion of the police division who is investigating the cases. Is that me? That might be me. In both assaults, a similar explosive device, quote, created with pure malevolence, unquote, well, that seems like editorializing, appeared to have been used, police spokeswoman Steele said. The letters received prior to the assault seem to support the suspicion, while their meaning is still puzzling investigators. According to rumors, people have been theorizing the number of stanzas might represent the number of bombings. I don't know who these people are, or why they would think that, but okay. Which in turn raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. Quote, we understand that some people jump to this conclusion, but there is no good reason to believe this, Steele answered when confronted with this theory during a press conference. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of agree with Steele on that. Meanwhile, Stelligan University has declared that normal operation cannot continue under the circumstances, so they will be closing their doors for the time being. The university has also set up a special front page to pay their respects to the assault's victims. See image above. No mention here of how many people were killed or injured in this bombing. That was headline news in the first bombing. Okay. I don't see anything here I can drag over. I don't see any data chunks, as they say. Timelines and Rosen announce cooperation. Rosen? Hilberry Bonton. The Davenport siblings, owners of the biggest social network Timelines, announced major cooperation with software giant Rosen Technologies. Caption. Timeline founders Ada and Alan Davenport met Victor Rosen on Nation Today last year. Photo, Rosen Technologies. I wonder if she's named after Ada Lovelace. That'd be pretty great. Hilberry Bonton. It's a big deal. The internet billionaire siblings Ada and Alan Davenport, creators and owners of the most important online social network Timelines, located in Hilberry, are starring... Woo! Hilberry is the same town as Hollywood, which is like a straight-up California analog, I guess. That's from the movie thing that was in yesterday's news. Are starting a major cooperation with the Bonton software giant Rosen Technologies. This has been announced in a press statement given out on Friday by the PR departments of both companies simultaneously. Quote, by utilizing the existing infrastructure and software development capacities of Rosen Tech, Timelines will be able to respond to the needs and requirements of the quickly changing digital world in real time. Timelines executive Ada Davenport is quoted, quote, our growing user base will profit from this by significantly reducing downtimes, tightened security, and sped up integration of new features, she continued. HOD. I wish I knew more about what Rosin Tech does. Oh, there's more headlines. More headlines. Heavy rainstorms expected for the weekend. Now this looks like a Germany analog. Bunton Fairview. Bunton and Fairview, as well as large parts of western nation, will be covered in heavy rain clouds, culminating on Sunday. Heavy rain clouds coming! That's funny, heavy rain clouds coming. Not heavy rain clouds. Photo stock overflow. Bonton, Farview. If you had any plans for the weekend involving the outdoors in Bonton or Farview, you'd best forget about them. There is a massive low-pressure system incoming, bringing with it storm clouds and rain to the nation's west. Sunday morning will be hit the hardest until the afternoon, so make sure you pack an umbrella if you need to go outside, lest you become a sopping mess. Oh, it's nice of you to think of me. There is a literal silver lining on the horizon, however. Over the coming week, the clouds will move on. Oh god, the English in this is just a little bit not quite right, and it's delightful. And temperatures will stabilize at comfy levels. After a long and harsh winter, spring will finally win the upper hand. Aw, S.O. Winter just started in Minneapolis today. We spent all morning with really ice-cold, heavy rain, the kind that just, soaks you and freezes you, and now it's snowing. Ah, the thought. The thought! Goldfells. The thoughts are free. Hello, Goldfells. Are the thoughts still free? Clearly important. The letter. We were right, it seems. Long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993. Okay. An immigrant. Hey, Sims, don't be an asshole. There's nothing wrong with being an immigrant. I believe this to be an universal truth. That's why I created this blog. Weird, but I guess we didn't have that recorded yet. Got it. The thought. Activist group with the same name as this blog! If Goldfells is the one who created the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. You don't say! Comments. KKK. Thought must change direction. I didn't know what that ding ding meant. Oh, listener. Listener, what's going on? Hey, you. Yes, Joseph? I'm sorry about last night. I really should have come over. It's just that this client is massively influential and could bring a whole lot of exposure to the office. I've been trying to get a meeting for months. And it went rather well, so here's hoping. God, I'm such a stupid old man who just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry. It's just such a big part of my life. Hello? Are you still upset? Cassie? Can you at least answer me? If you don't, I'll start to worry. You know what I'm like. Well, he's worried about it, that's good. It also means that her arrest hasn't made the news. Yet. Or he hasn't read the news, I guess. Okay. Oh, God. So much. Jesus Christ. Okay. Thought must change direction. This is entry 8 of 10? I think of 10. Of 9. Okay. I don't know why I suddenly get access to 8, but... Thought must change direction. This is from July 2016. I thoroughly believed that we were able to capture minds, if only we could garner attention on thought as a group, and what we stand for. It seems my ambition was, once again, too much. Oh. He's ambitious, huh? After 1.5 years, recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations like the one held at Freedom Plaza, I feel obliged to ask myself where we stand. Have we reached our goal? What has been sacrificed along the way? In short, are we true to the initial goal that formed the group? Frankly, and sadly, the answer to the latter is a resounding no. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred toward those we thought to do us wrong. Thoughts are free, but that does in no way mean that they can attack and do whatever they wish. Instead of blaming others, I now see my high aims might well be the cause for all the events of the past months. More than anyone else of thought, I feel responsible. As a consequence, I will halt my active engagement in this group. I firmly believe it shall be for the better of everyone involved, especially my students from Stelligan. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfels. Comment. Concerned 1. Written 12 July. Please reconsider. Guy hurt. There was only a goddamn cop. They had it coming for long. It was messy, I know, all the way back to the thing I messed up organizing, but hell, look on the bright side. We made the news. This is what we wanted. What you wanted. Okay. You know what I don't have and I wish I had is a timeline. Okay, so... 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be the two students seem to be involved. We let ourselves be consumed, blah blah blah. Reacts with hatred and anger about troubled past of thought. Oh, I see. The little symbols next to the data chunks indicate where in the profile the information goes. That's interesting. Can I do one at a time? No, I can't. Okay. Hinted at the troubled past of thought feels responsible for the troubled past. No, this one is definitely the one that's right. A troubled past. Well, we have got to get to the bottom of this. Do I have a way to shut him up? As a consequence, I will halt my active engagement in the group. Resigned, okay. My active engagement means students from Stelligan. Okay, so what now? Stelligan? The same Stelligan where the bomb just exploded? Oh, I wonder if it could be the same place. You know what I think about coincidences. I won't repeat it. So far, the evidence suggests that Goldfels was a prominent lecturer at Stelligan, and some of his students became involved in thought. Oh no. Did he, recruit them for his cause? We need to identify those students. See who else is involved with the group. Memorial. Oh. Stelligan University. Knowledge, science, wisdom. At some times all remain silent. Continue to main page. suspected of Bonton bombings arrested. What now? Breaking news. First suspect in connection with assaults arrested. Woman arrested. Oh no. Police spokesman Jim Kaufman informed the press about the progress of the investigation. A couple of minutes ago, the Bonton Police Department reported that an arrest in connection with the recent bombings in the capital has been made. Oh, shit. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to investigation efforts of a special task force, police spokesman Kaufman said. How the woman is related to the bomb attacks, Kaufman did not cover. However, it is rumored that the suspect is well known to authorities by other incidents. Oh, this is not good. Because she wasn't arrested for being in connection to the bombings. She was arrested for new information reopening the case about the protest that she went to. So, the police department is giving the press the impression that they have more dirt on Cassie than they actually have. Probably to put the public's mind at ease about future attacks. That'd be my guess. Bomb assault on Stelligan campus closed down until further notice. April 14th. Yesterday evening, an explosive device went off on Stelligan campus, killing a Stelligan student, as well as a lecturer. Aww. Several other individuals have been severely injured. The authorities are investigating. This is an unspeakable tragedy, Stelligan, President Hopkins said during the press conference that took place this morning. In the light of recent events, it is impossible to maintain daily routine. This is why I have decided to suspend all educational services of Stelligan University until further notice. Therefore, Stelligan campus will remain closed at least for the rest of this week, with no educational courses or events taking place. But presumably people still live there, because it's a campus, right? So they can't, close everything. Courses. Offers prospective students courses from a broad variety of fields and bachelor's and master's degrees. Look at more faculty pages. Media ethics. Note, this course is currently unavailable due to Representative Professor A. Goldfels having retired. Dun dun dun! Applied physics is also currently something something. Okay. Being a luminary in his profession, Abraham Goldfels gladly accepted the offer. Well, that's his first name, so we'll use that. Yeah. Gladly offered the professorship in the field of media ethics at Stelligan, from which he sadly retired in fall 2016. Did you notice the bombing locations seem to be closely connected to thought members? There could be a pattern emerging. I thought it was 3 demonstrations, yet there have only been 2 bombings, which might imply, well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a close look at the past of each member of thought. Find out the locations of all demos they have held. It's a weird use of demos. It sounds like they're trying to, show us their cookware or something. That might yet yield a hint. Okay, you retired. And this one. Previously, Professor Goldfels has held a position as a journalist at Der Reporter, one of the most renowned German daily newspapers. Okay. He's also chairman of the Global Media Ethics Congress. Member of an ethical congress. Just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait. Really? Being a member of an ethical congress is consistent with being a terrorist? Wow. That's a whole lot of information on this Goldfels. Yet, only one other page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people of this thought group, like the students he mentioned. Publications of significance. Privacy versus public interest. Where the right to know ends. Id, ego, and selfie. An analysis of dangers of an overexpressive self-representation in social media. Diggy Duncans and Fry. The thoughts are free. A modern time declaration of independence toward mass surveillance. Yes. Well, what do you say to that? He literally wrote the book. Notable alumni. Notable alumni. The legacy of a university is carried on by its most remarkable alumni, some of which are honored on this page. Orlando Bufford, a Stelligan alumnus of the biotechnology course, is the founder and CEO of one of the highest grossing online trading companies, Mkato. Oh, there's Kathleen Delacroix. Oh no! Oh boy. She's gonna have a grudge against him for something. And she's got a position of power now. Anyway, okay, I should read the thing. Ever since her early study years in the student of criminal law, Catherine Delacroix has been a member of the party. In 2009, when the party had been elected as government, Delacroix was named head of the newly created Ministry of Security. Joseph Langley opened his own law office in the city of Bont, and some years after his graduation from Stelligan in 1992. His law office is probably best known for having defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks in what gained public attention as the Lion's Share scandal. Cutie. I want to pinch your little cheeks. And I want to drag your photo over, but I don't have a warrant on you yet. Not that I necessarily want one. You seem like an okay guy, but... Joanna McElroy. Having studied medical technology at Stelligan, Joanna McElroy now is the host of the eponymous daily TV show 4 at McElroy's, in which she covers psychological family issues. Okie dokie. Here we go. ISOCAL. Attendee list. Welcome to the internal Stelligan University class attendee system. Okay. Pick a class by completing the 3-step wizard below. Oh, I love completing wizards! Step 1. Please select a semester. Hold on. This was summer of 2016. Things got a little crazy. When did the blog start? The blog started March of 2012, so this went on for a little over 4 years. So, ISOCAL attendance, summer 2016. Please select a department. Media. Please select a class. Goldfells. Troy Alley. Oh well, their grades are just hanging out here on the internet, huh? It's almost certainly not legal. Especially with the student numbers attached. Oh my god, this is... This is not very secure. You're violating all kinds of laws here, if you were America, but you're not. You're the nation. So, Troy Alley, student number grade B. Tom Andrews, student number grade C. Lamont Becker, failed. You failed your exam, buddy. I suspect you. No credit points accounted due to failed exam. Okay. Timothy Cannon, Gene Carr, Brian Cook, Sandra Costa guessed. Okay, so someone audited the class. Monty Dyer has failed exam 1 time before. Okay. Brandon Ford, let's see. Daryl David Frank failed. Not admitted to take exam due to too many missed sessions. Got it. Willie Hampton, Stella Hayes, Dorothy Hill, Stacy Sybil Hinkle, Eugene Walter Holbrook, Juliet Carrington.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.